Losing 168 bucks trading Bitcoin. Let us dive on in. Hope everyone is doing well. We are here for another trade recap. And this was taken on my one of one account right here. I guess actually, technically speaking, we lost 167. I'll update that in the title. We lost 167 or 168 trading Bitcoin. I must have been some additional fees that we're factoring in. Either way, let us cover the trade recap. So here's Bitcoin's chart. We'll get to that in a second. Here is TradeZilla. And we should have lost a little more, as if you watched last video or last trade recap. I'm not sure if it was last video. Last trade recap on oil, the crude oil recap. What happened was I have a trade copier connected from my 25K account. So all I do is I trade on the 25K account. The trade copier then does its magic and it multiplies, or I guess 0.35 X's this size onto a smaller account that I was using to test. And for whatever reason, that other account got shut out of DX trade. Nothing, I didn't hit the drawdown, and just for whatever reason got disconnected or something. So the trade copier I thought worked, but then the account just went boop, and now it's technically I can't log into it right now. So I don't know. When I log in on my one of one dashboard, it's there, but I can't log in. So I think the balance is essentially as if I never took that Bitcoin trade, and it technically lost money on the oil trades that also technically would have won. So a little tricky stuff going on. I'll see if I can work it out. I have no idea what's going on there, but either way, we lost on the Bitcoin trade. So that's all that really matters, and that's the trade recap because it's the point of these videos. So this trade was on the 1 hour time frame, and this was actually, well, if I jump back to it, yeah, it was in the 1 hour time frame. It could have been on the bigger time frame than that, but I was looking at the 1 hour, so I'm going to just call off the 1 hour. It doesn't really matter, I guess. But that's where I identified the trade. So this trade was Bitcoin trending down, right, as you see. And then I had a couple levels. I had an alert go off here, and then I had this level here, which was the low of the pullback. So I got in on this Bitcoin short somewhere in here, okay? And we can actually find the exact entry. I got in at 61,202, which would put you, if we're doing it math-wise, right, literally right in the middle of that line, right in the middle. And I was like, well, I could be front running it, but I saw volume perking up and I was like, let's go. Now it broke, valid trade, fair. Okay, cool. Just didn't work. Simple as that. Just didn't work. Built a higher low, reestablished itself over these levels with some higher lows, and then push. Now, technically speaking, my stop loss is at 64K, which we just beat. We just passed. We didn't break this lower high technically yet. Maybe it will, and it won't matter. But if it ends up going down to lows, technically speaking, that was maybe an error on my part for not putting the stop loss over 64.5. I put it at 64K, which just got hit right here. But either way, I don't like what I'm seeing, so I don't want to be in anyway. There's not momentum on the push down. There's no follow through momentum to the downside, so don't want to play. And that's it. So that was the trade. We lost 167. We were really going to try to make on this trade, I think, closer to $300 on the trade. Bitcoin has been one of my stronger tickers. You want to call it a ticker? You want to call it a asset? I don't know what you want to call it. Either way, it's been one of my stronger things. And for the year, and maybe not so much anymore because I've had a couple losses on it as of late. But that said, that's the deal. That's the trade recap. There's more information coming here on these. I'll have an Apple trade recap up next. That'll be the next day's trade recap. And if you haven't seen the oil one, go check out the oil one. I thought it was pretty cool. The Apple trade was more kind of standard to what I usually like to look for, but oil was nice. Oil has a really, really nice setup. So there you guys have it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll leave links to TradeZilla where I track all this stuff down below. And hopefully in the future, we'll have better syncing with the platforms and brokers. A lot of little shit going on in the prop space. Not a fan of it. Might have a video coming out kind of voicing my opinions on it. But again, like I said, I'm the test dummy, and hopefully I embrace getting fucked. Someone can clip that. But no, I embrace that in a way of I want to test things out and see if this is real, because right now, in my opinion, sorry for the rant here, but right now, in my opinion, I guess this is a shorter video. Right now, there is a lot of incentive, but there's a really good reason to say, fuck the props, let's just go back to Webull, because now Webull has futures. And I can do it all in Webull. Now, I'd have to have capital, build up the capital in Webull and stuff. But, you know, it's like, kind of like, oh, why would I use these guys if I could just go to Webull and not have to deal with any of this bullshit with the platform changes, getting locked out of accounts, this not syncing properly, not logging trades properly, the trade copier, like all this dumb shit. You know, it's kind of like, come on, guys, come on. If you are actually going to run the business and you want this to work, maybe that's part of the, maybe it's a conspiracy thing. Maybe it's part of the job that they're trying to make it more complex. Because think about it from a perspective of some little guy coming in and now used to trading on this platform, then they go to this platform, then they go to this platform. One little error, you don't know the platform very well, you make a small error and you could, you know, lose accounts, and now you're losing a lot more money, they're making more money. It's adding an extra layer to what's already tough to do as in being profitable in general, right? So you can see how that can kind of go. And I'm kind of, you know, it's getting me a little on my nerves. And so if you're really for the people, fix your fucking shit. That's it. Fix your shit, fix the platforms, make it good, make it right, and then let's go. Let's go. So that's the deal, but all good though at the end of the day. And you're seeing me. I'm testing the sketchy shit out. So if it ends up panning out good, cool. If not, I'm not surprised. But that's the deal. So there you go. That's Bitcoin's trade recap. Peace. Enjoy the next one, and or enjoy the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.